What? Yeah, don't it, I could get used to entrances like that, I have to tell you. Please, yeah, please. I'm not used to standing up here without the council members standing with me, the council members who are here on the front row. So I'm happy to see so many of you here today. So first, I want to talk about who's here. Obviously, a very rowdy greeting from the Southwest team. But I'm joined this morning by council members Wong, Rodriguez, Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez, Councilmember Burks, Councilmember Noriega, Councilmember Costello, and Councilmember Brown. There may be another council member or two working their way here. Great to see State Representative Wally here also. Actually, also great to see former Governor Hobby, the namesake of this great airport facility. But it's not just about the political leadership that's here today. We have a number of representatives of community organizations. Glad to have Tony Chase, the chairman of the Greater Houston Partnership. Representatives of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Murillo, the Houston Hobby Chamber, the South Belt Ellington Leader, the South Belt Chamber of Commerce, the Clear Lake Chamber, Texas Organizing Project, clearly very strong community support from South Houston, Guillermo Rios and Claudia Melendez. Yes? Great to see you. Council members. It's always nice to see friendly council members. Truly. Since this is a family event and I'm standing here with Mr. Kelly of Southwest Airlines, I understand that your wife Carol is here.
She is here
today too. Where is she? Good to see you. We think this is about family. Family of the city of Houston, how we support our families, how we connect our families. We have been in discussions with Southwest Airlines since early January when they came and visited with me and said they had been in discussions with the Houston airport system about adding international service at Hobby Airport. And I say the same things I say when anybody comes to visit with me. Show me the numbers, show me the facts. We're going to do our own due diligence. Since then, there have been economic impact studies by independently paid for by the city. There have been neighborhood meetings. There have been discussions at city council and on the web. There have been hundreds of emails sent to all of us in city government. We've heard from competitors, overwhelming number of emails. We've heard from competitors of Southwest Airlines, and we've heard from average Houstonians who took the time to show up at 2 council meetings on the road. And I want to thank Councilmember Noriega and Councilmember Costello for chairing those 2 meetings, council meetings on the road, and all of the council members who took part of that. I want to thank Councilmember Rodriguez, especially, in whose district we are, and who, while he was patient as we went through our formal process, has been an advocate of this from the beginning and has worked to make sure that the community around Hobby Airport that he represents fully understands what is at stake. And he has taken a leadership role in this, and I salute him for that. So let's get into the details, and I want to be very clear and succinct, and the nice thing is that this is one of those deals where I don't have to spend the next 20 minutes explaining to you what's in the deal. Southwest Airlines has agreed to pay for all of the expenses associated with building this expansion. That's it. Actually, it's even better than that. Southwest Airlines has agreed to cover all costs related to the projected $100 million expansion here at Hobby Airport. They will not use passenger facilities charges to reimburse themselves. They will not use debt. They will not ask the city to back those costs. The airline will design and build these additional gates to the city's specifications. They will use the city's MWBE and Hire Houston First policies, even though they're not required to do that since they're using their money. And when it is constructed, the city will own those improvements debt-free. So I'll go back to the original statement. Southwest Airlines is stepping up. They are constructing these new gates. They'll turn it over to us. And what does Southwest Airlines get out of this? They get preferential use of 4 of those 5 gates. They're constructing five gates. They're only asking for preferential use of 4 of those gates. That 5th gate will be available to other carriers who choose to fly out of Hobby Airport. That ION expansion and the use by other carriers. And they will have access to the new Federal Immigration and Customs Station that they will be constructing as part of this expansion of the airport. Truly, it's that simple. When parties negotiate in good faith, all with the best interest of the consumers and the taxpayers of this region, you can come to a deal that will stand on its own like that. And I truly appreciate, while we were polishing the lawyers did get a hold of it at some point, and we were polishing the last number and the last, and the until late yesterday afternoon. This is what you can do when you're trying to, both sides are trying to do the right thing. Now, in addition to an additional incentive for the airlines who agree to come to Hobby to do international flights, because we trust that Southwest will not be the only carrier that chooses to do this. We have put some inducements on the table. The agreement would allow a rebate of airport revenues for every additional passenger that is brought that would not otherwise be serviced by this airport. We want to incent the growth of both airports in the city of Houston that carry commercial passengers. As you know, we operate a 3-airport system. We are as committed to Bush Intercontinental Airport today as we were yesterday. We will continue to be committed to the growth of Bush Intercontinental Airport, but we are a big city in a growing region. We can handle 2 international airports, and we look forward to doing that. So in order to incentivize increased traffic through Hobby, we have put a rebate on the table, but the rebate is only available if there is an increase in traffic through these international flights. It is based solely on anticipated increase in concession sales inside the airport. It is not automatic. If there's not an increase, they don't get anything. It's all of the emphasis is in the right direction. Let's come together to create growth which benefits all of us. I don't want to repeat what I said before, but I will, because I am a politician and it's important to repeat things. Southwest Airlines is going to pay for this increased expansion. They will build 5 gates and a customs and immigration station that will be available for other airlines to use in the future. They will create jobs in this region by hiring Houston First. They will meet the MWBE requirements of the city. They will, once this is up and functioning, because it's going to take us several years to get there, they will be helping to grow the greater hobby region of the city of Houston. And we're excited about that. The addition of international service at Hobby will mean about 20 more departures daily, which unfortunately is still below the historical record activity levels of 1997. So we're still climbing back where we want to be, but we think that with this partnership we're going to get there a lot faster than we could have some other way. And I look forward to presenting the actual memorandum of understanding that we have agreed to later today to council members, to our members of Congress who will be working with us as some of this discussion moves to Washington. And I look forward to an affirmative vote by Houston City Council next Wednesday when it is formally on the council agenda.